Hello. Good morning. I am Jean-Christophe. Are you Christine?
I am.
I've been signed by Richard and Julie, and I was told that sadly you had some bad news recently, and I'm just here to give you a bit of comfort.
I was so amazed. I was that amazed. I thought, this can't be right. This can't be right.
Well, Chris, I know you went through a terrible time, and I'm sorry to hear that. But please tell me what happened.
Well, last year my father died. I looked after him at home here for quite a number of years because he had Alzheimer's. And it was really difficult.
Well, Chris, I'll tell you something. I'm going to make you the most amazing recipe. We're going to make a fricassee made with chicken, which is cooked slowly in the oven with some chocolate. Now, if you don't mind, and if I may, can I use your kitchen?
Yes, of course.
Before we start, let me introduce you to this farm chicken, which is drumstick and some thighs, which is great. I love it. As the first things to do is always the seasoning. The most important thing, the next stage, is the herbs. Amazing conventional thyme and bay leaves, bang, that's it. And what we need next is the spice. Smoked paprika, cumin, the star anise. Again, star anise, you don't have to crush them. This is going to start banging in flavors everywhere in a room. Then is to introduce the olive oil. Now, you notice my pan is very, very hot. Add your chickens, one by one. On the skin first, wonderful. It will start to color. The aroma in the room is wonderful. What a place to be. Now, when you've got a chance, turn over the legs, like this. What happens is the skin starts to retract and keep the meat very moist and very tender. What a wonderful recipe. And then what we do next is to introduce some onions. Now, what we want is to give a bit of color to the onions, like so. And also they become nice and soft, which is very important. We're going to put some more cumin. Cumin, onions match very well. Like this. The most delicate part is the chocolate. If it's introduced too much at too hot temperature, it's going to start to become very, very bitter. Can you see this? And what happens is the onions is now absorbing the chocolate. And look at the change of the colors. When we mix this with the chicken, we put it in the oven with some wine. That's where you get the real fricassee. Take your time and don't forget to add the oil. You're going to make sure that you put just enough flour in order to be absorbed by the oil, which will allow the chicken to be cooked in oven slowly. You can see clearly there is no more oil on the bottom, and this meat is ready to absorb the liquid. Now, I need a little bit of help from my friend Chris. Now, what we need to do is to introduce the wine like this.
Yeah.
Okay. There we are.
Yeah.
It's very important to flambe it. It's not just for the show. It's very important you do so. Because if you don't do that enough, you get a lot of acidity. Close your eyes. It's very important when you taste the food. You always close your eyes.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit acidic.
Therefore, what would you do if there's acidity?
Put some sweetness in.
Sweetness. Which one sweetness?
Honey. Yes?
Okay. Now you take it into the dish. One more for the rod, as we say.
One more for the pot.
For the pot. The honey pot. Are you happy with this? We'll go deal?
Oh, yeah.
I've got some long grain rice, and instead of cooking that separately, I'm going to add my rice.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it will cook separately and slowly into your dish.
I would never have known that.
There's one little thing to do. We're going to use a stock cube because I don't want to add more liquid. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the lid on, stick that in the oven for another 30 minutes, and I'll see you over there for din-din, yeah?
Thank you very much.
You're a darling, I tell you, you are unique.
Thank you so much.
Okay. This is ready. This is time now to serve. Bon appétit.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy this amazing dish.
Thank you.
It
Good. I've learned a lot about the person, the chef, the cooking techniques, everything, and it's been a joy.
Do you like it?
Very much.
Thank you.
Can I carry on?
You please go on. You've got a full pot in the kitchen. I think it was a combination of surprise, excitement and curiosity. And then we had a fabulous time. It was hilarious actually. At some points she was very funny.
Thank you so much for making a wonderful day and making it so special. I really appreciate it. Heaps.
Christine,